Before I write a book, I was very comfortable working behind the scenes. I was the one doing all of the background work and letting other people shine. And writing this book has literally propelled me in front of my audience with stages, more media appearances, more keynote speeches. So it has literally put me in front of my audience. It's opened up limitless platforms for me to share my message and to help make a positive impact in children's lives and families' lives and in the community at large. So I would say that that is definitely how that book changed. It changed everything and how I present myself, how confident I am with the work that I do. And it's opened up contracts for me that I didn't have before when it came down to selecting candidates. I was picked because I have the book. So it really has both in my business and my personal life and then overall in my work. It has it's done wonders for me. There's been quite a few advice that was given to me by Samar and Samantha, but I think the one that I keep with me still, and it still runs through my head, is don't be the world's best kept secret. And that really resonated with me. It really hit me because I was the one who liked to work behind the scenes, to actually put myself out there, put myself at the forefront of my work has opened up everything. Sharing my story, I've noticed in my interactions with my readers, with my audience, with my clients, with my colleagues, with specialists that I work with, it really opened things up in terms of collaboration and communication. People feel seen and feel heard by hearing my story. And I really did pivot into serving as a model of what it's like to do it when you're scared, when you know things aren't perfect, but to just jump in and do it. So there's a lot of people who have come up to me to open up and say how they appreciated the way I present myself, the way I present my message. And there's a lot of takeaways from that advice. So that is the one for me is don't be the world's best kept secret. There's quite a bit, actually. There's quite a bit of results, but I think the one that stood out the most, and it was almost instantaneous the minute my book came out, was that people are looking for me now. I'm not the one putting myself out there, pitching, almost hunting people down. People are coming to me to pitch themselves, to be guests on my podcast, my TV show. Um, for collaboration as well. So they are reaching out to me, and it happened so quickly that my first reaction was to be prudent about it, be careful and thinking it was probably a scam, but then realizing that these people that were approaching me were actually legit. They really did want to collaborate with me. So when we talk about the imposter syndrome, that is one thing that pops up. But the one tangible result that I've seen in all of it in my business, with working with my clients, my work, and even in my personal life, is people are coming up to me and asking to be guests on. So saves a lot of time for me not to have to put myself out there and pitch and get myself heard and known. And I've also noticed for my TV show, I used to, how could I, the guests that would come on, many of them would turn it down because they were afraid to be on camera. But because I show up and talking about the fact that I do it scared and I don't wait until it's perfect. You have to do it to get your message heard. I've noticed, especially with this season, we just finished recording the third season. And I've noticed that people are actually accepting it because they've seen me do it. So they're feeling a lot more confident to actually overcome their fear of being in front of the camera and coming to share their message so they can help even more families. There are quite a few powerful moments. Uh, this Samara and Samantha have created this amazing community for the authors where there's a lot of support. So everybody that I've met on that platform wants to see you succeed, and you want all the others to succeed as well. So they're building you up we're all helping each other. We're all encouraging each other. We're all supporting each other, sharing messages through our networks. Even though we have so many different walks of lives, we just come together. We want our fellow authors to succeed just as much as we do. And so I can come to them for advice if there are things that I'm not quite sure of, or I want their feedback on something, or, what do you think I should do this or this, which angle? All of the feedback that comes up is something that is for your best interest. People are actually giving you support that will better or improve the way they present yourself. So it's incredible. But one that really stands out for me was when I decided that I was going to, you know, face my crippling fear of public speaking face on. And I decided to take part in the Speaker Slam competition. And so I went through all sorts of emotions, leading up to Speaker Slam. And that community of authors was there every step of the way. They were encouraging me when I would get in my head to be like, no, it's okay, coaching me through it, giving me advice. And I knew they were there watching. So I felt supported even though I couldn't see them. I knew that they were there supporting me. And that makes a huge difference when you're constantly outside of your comfort zone. So that is one thing that is absolutely extraordinary with Lucky Book Publishing.